right. Hey, everyone, and welcome to our first ever webinar hosted by Monetize Your Passion Society. I'm Crystal, creator of Monetize Your Passion Society and a repurposing and visibility strategist, helping overwhelmed entrepreneurs expand their visibility through content repurposing strategies so they can reach a wider audience, grow their impact, and fast track those big results. And I do this by handling social media, email marketing, web design, content creation, and so much more. So Monetize Your Passion Society is a community for women entrepreneurs ready to monetize their passions and build a network of referrals with women from all industries. So this group is part of the greater Rochester, New York area. And we have a meetup group, Monetize Your Passion Society, which holds in-person events all over the greater Rochester area, actively educating, inspiring, and connecting women entrepreneurs with an awesome referral system. But we also host virtual events like this one for members that are located all over the world. So you can attend virtual webinars, coffee chats, co-working sessions, and so much more. So if you are here today and you haven't joined the free community yet, please do so by visiting crystalstatsky.com/monetize your passion society, and I will put that information in the chat as well. And without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and introduce our guest speaker, Carolyn, who is the CEO of Increase Your Impact. She's going to sit with us today to discuss the 3 parts of your client path so the right people find you and sign up to work with you. So Carolyn is the marketing manager of Woo, helping mindset and manifestation coaches grow their business and reach more people with their gifts. I love how specific that is, by the way. That's definitely a way to nail down your niche. So Carolyn, I'm going to go ahead and just let you take the floor.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much. I wish I were there in person, but maybe one day.
Me too.
So I am an expert on marketing funnels, and not everybody totally understands what a funnel is because it's such a buzzword now. And like Russell Brunson has made everybody think that they need this like slick funnel that's like, you know, buy now or you'll regret it forever. And a funnel is really just the way that you guide people from strangers to becoming fans to buying from you in any way that you do that. So it's really just a customer journey. And when I thought about crystallizing down what are the key components to doing that, there's really just 3. You need a place where you are meeting people. You need a place where you're nurturing people. And you need a place where you are making offers to people. And for any online business, that's all that you need to create a funnel. So to dive into each one of those a little bit more, someplace to meet people is usually going to be social media. That's your content strategy. And I'm sure Crystal will tell you that you should not be just posting whatever. It should have some strategy behind it. You should know what the goal is of that social media.
Yeah.
So there, so that goal is to let people know who you are, to show yourself fully, to be authentic, to really show up as what your business does, who you help, and why you love doing it, because that's going to draw the right people to you. And that's what we call attraction marketing. It's like a magnet. And here's a key part about a magnet. It repels people too. And most people don't talk about that really important side of it, that a magnet attracts the right people, but at the same time, with the same amount of force, it repels the wrong people. So it's important to be fully authentically you in your online presence so that the strangers who run across you, if they're the right fit to work with you, go, oh, that's my people. And the ones who are not going to be the right fit go, she seems weird. So that's a good thing. We want that. So then the second place is you need some place to nurture people. And that can also be social media. Maybe you're creating a community around your Instagram. Maybe you have a Facebook group where you're building community. But a lot of people will tell you an email list is crucial to have. And I saw somebody yesterday on Reels who made me want to break through the screen and throttle her because she was like, look at this new thing on Instagram where you can have like subscribers. So now you don't need an email list. And I was like, okay, listen, you don't understand the purpose of an email list. So you
That's
may have heard this
crazy.
before, and I'm going to explain it and then explain the part that people tend not to tell you. You need an email list because you own your email list. You have probably heard that before. And I think that what people forget to say is like, it seems like it's the same as anything else. Well, what if my email provider goes down? What if I lose, you know, MailChimp suddenly goes out of business, or they decide I'm a spammer and they shut me down? Isn't that the same problem as the building on rented land when you're building your community on Facebook or Instagram and you don't own those platforms? And it's a little bit different because you should be downloading and backing up your email list. Every email provider has a way for you to download what's called a CSV file that has the name and contact information of all of your contacts. You need to be doing that at least on a monthly basis, because if you lose access to your email provider, those emails still belong to you. You still have the right and ability to contact those people. Whereas if Instagram suddenly decides that they don't like you and kicks you out, or you get hacked, you don't have a way to communicate with that community anymore. So that is why people tell you to build an email list, and that's a good place to nurture people.
That's a very
Downside
good
is
point.
it's one-on-one, so you don't have that same like community of like a lot of people together helping each other, which is a nice reason to have like a Facebook group. But and another thing about email lists is they go cold fast. So you do have to have a strategy and a plan for that as well, of what are you going to be sending your email list, because they will forget who you are really quickly.
That's
You
a
offer
very
them a
good,
freebie.
that's a
You offer
very
them a
good
freebie, they're
point.
like, yeah, I want that. And if they're anything like me, they've signed up for 50 other freebies that day. So if you don't really stand out and contact them regularly, they're going to go, how did I get connected to that person? Who are they? What do they do? And unsubscribe, or worse, mark you as spam, which some
Right,
people do because they're lazy, and that is really
right.
bad.
I love that tip that you gave to always be like backing up, like download your email list in case something happens, because that's very true. Like I never really thought of it that way, even though I probably should have. But you know, all of those Instagram followers that we have, they could just all of a sudden one day disappear. I don't know if you use LinkedIn at all,
A little bit.
but they do have that option where you can download emails from people that allow you to. So fun fact, that's how
Yeah.
I've gotten some of my email subscribers, is just downloading the LinkedIn list from my connections, and it works.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I don't know what the percentages are on people who are willing to share their email address on LinkedIn. I used to do some LinkedIn prospecting for a client, and it was very hit or miss whether people
It
shared
is.
their contact information.
It's definitely a hit or miss. Like I
And
do it
I
for
guess
some
you
of my
could
clients
be
too.
writing down the Instagram handles of every follower that you have. So if you have to start a new account, you can reach out to them and be like, hey, it's me. But they don't have an easy way to just download everybody.
Yeah,
Totally
no,
a
thank
manual
you.
process. Yeah. So once again, it comes down to having a strategy. Keep your email list warm. You need to be emailing them at least once a week and giving them a lot of value, a lot of reason to want to open your emails. So I would recommend resource roundups. Be the hub where people are getting the information that they want from your niche. So you can be like, look, it's all in one place. You can just get it from me. And then you don't have to be doing quite as much content creation because it's a roundup, which is a little simpler. I also have a training that is free on my website about how to use Oracle card draws in your email list, which is super, super niche. Most of you are probably not using Oracle card draws as part of your business plan, but if you are, they give you a great excuse of something to send your email list every week, and they do multiple other things.
I love that. My one client does something very similar. Like she's very in tune. I'm not even going to say anything because I don't know enough about it, but she does pull Oracle cards for her Facebook group and does live streams about them. And that's like a brilliant way to come up with not only content, but to just show, your clients like, hey, this is what I do. And, it's just
Yeah,
very
and see the
inspiring. Yeah.
expertise and
Yeah. It's
build that
really
trust.
just a unique way to show, like when you were saying 1, 2, 3, where the first one was meeting people and like being yourself. That's like a great way to be yourself.
It definitely is.
Yes.
Yes. And I think as a person who is full woo, it's scary. It's difficult for woo spiritual entrepreneurs to step into that and be like, yes, I'm here. I am going to acknowledge that I am into crystal healing and astrology and tarot. Because, you know, you're afraid of getting made fun of and people not taking you seriously. So it's challenging, and it's challenging in other niches too, to worry, you know, what are people gonna think? Are people gonna not believe this or that?
Yeah. Don't let the fear hold you back. And I feel like, you know, a lot of the people who are bringing woo into their social media strategies and just showcasing what they do in their coaching is becoming more and more popular and okay in society. So,
It really is.
yeah.
And I feel like as soon as I opened myself up to being authentic about that, I started seeing it all over the place in the most unexpected ways, like people that seem very, very practical and grounded. And then they're like, and mindset is super important. I'm like, wow, I did not expect to hear that from you, but yes.
Yeah, it is becoming more common for sure.
Definitely. So the third place that you need is some place to sell, because this is a business and you need to be making money. So you need a place that you are making offers and that you can take payments from. Because somebody asked me the other day, well, can't all three of these be the same place? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. But it's pretty challenging to build them all on one place because you need to do a variety of things. And most places that you're out meeting people don't also have a payment processor built in. So it's helpful to have a website or a Stripe or even a PayPal, someplace that you can take money from people. And a website doesn't have to be fancy. It can be free, but it needs to be clear. It needs to tell people this is the next step, because yeah.
I was just going to ask, do you have any recommendations? I feel like our audiences would love to hear this. Do you have any recommendations for what platforms you might use? Like, do you use Kajabi for your offers? Do you use something else?
Personally, I'm using Kartra right now because it's a total all-in-one, and I love that. I'm doing emails through them and the website and the offers and the webinar. It's all through Kartra. And I think Kajabi is pretty similar. I've used it with a client, but I didn't fully dig into everything that it does.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a funnel builder to build a funnel. You just need these three things. And the nice thing about a funnel builder software is that they kind of combine a lot into one spot so it communicates with each other, because otherwise you might be kind of duct taping things together with Zapier.
Yeah. Yep.
But
That's what I do.
yeah,
Not
but it
afraid
works.
to admit it, but it
And
works.
I'm a huge fan of WordPress. Like,
Yeah.
just WordPress is the gold standard. It is what communicates well with everything. You can get templates for it. Like, that's the thing that everybody's been using for the last 2 decades, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a solid choice.
Yeah, yeah, I grew up using WordPress, you know, when I was younger and I was getting into blogging. I mean, blogging was the thing to do, not writing in a diary. It was blogging, and WordPress was where it was at. So,
Yes, I wrote a blog from 2009 to 2019. Did 10 years of blogging.
wow.
And yeah, back in 2009, you know, people would actually follow blogs. I think now
Yeah.
it's more you see the individual article that somebody published, but you don't necessarily then like subscribe to the blog and always
Right.
read it.
Right. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I was using Xanga. I think that's how you say it. That was like where it all started for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Way back in the early days of
Yep.
internet.
Yeah, so it's definitely come a long way. And yeah, like you said, you use Kartra. I use Kajabi for a couple of my clients. Groove is a new one that has come out
I
that
haven't dug into that
I,
much.
I, I haven't compared prices to see what's better, but they have like the webinars, the live streams, the offers, the landing pages, blog, all of it. Like they have everything.
There's so many
And
of them now. There's
yeah, there's
Funnel
so many.
Gorgeous, I think is real popular. Just
Yeah.
stay away from ClickFunnels.
ClickFunnels like blew my mind. Like I couldn't handle it. I tried it for a little while and I was just like, I'm over
Here's
it.
the thing that gets me about ClickFunnels. It costs $99 a month minimum, and it does almost nothing.
Right.
Like I'm paying $99 a month for Kartra, and it does like 17 more things than ClickFunnels could do.
Yeah.
But ClickFunnels just like markets itself well, positions itself as like, this is the only option. And it's buggy. I have a client who lost a bunch of leads because it just wasn't working and they didn't inform them.
Oh no.
So I have zero trust in Mr. Brunson.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. But like you said, like duct taping via Zapier, that's definitely me all the way. Like
as long as you check once in a while those connections are working, it's fine.
Oh yeah, it works. I get my leads, I get shit done, and it's free for me right now. Like I have a friend who's hosting my website. So that's nice. And then MailerLite is free and I can just like connect my email list that way. And yeah, it works for me.
A certain number of zaps for free. I forget what it is, like 5 or something, and that's usually all you need.
Yeah. Eventually I'll get something like Groove or Kartra or something.
You can bootstrap your way pretty easily.
Yes, you can DIY your way. So just know, everyone, there's other ways.
If that's what you want to do. I mean, my clients are usually the people who do not want to be messing around with how does this connect to this and what do I write here, and just like do it for me.
Yeah. Yeah, but I love how you've talked about the 3 steps where it's meeting people, nurturing, and making offers. Do you have anything else you want to expand on?
I think that about covers it, but if there's any questions, I'd be happy to answer questions now or later on the recording.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so everyone, if you're watching on YouTube, please be sure to comment below. Let us know of any questions. Tell us what you've learned so far and what you have found really valuable. So I know I definitely have come up with some ideas from what you've taught today, especially for my one client who does the Oracle card pulls. Hello, that's brilliant to use it for your email list. And I'm definitely going to
You have to watch. I'll send you the link for it because it's not just like watching someone else pull Oracle cards. It's getting your leads pulling their own cards directly from email.
Oh, I love that. And is that something I can share in the description as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So everyone go check that out. Everyone go check that out because I know I definitely am going to. So before I close off, is there anything else?
It's really not that complicated to make a funnel.
Yes.
3 things, that's all you need.
Yes, I love it. All right, so that was amazing. I feel like I learned a lot and I'm so grateful for you coming on today. You were my first webinar, my guinea pig. So thank you for being so supportive and flexible and all that. So everyone be sure to follow Carolyn at Increase Your Impact and myself at Crystal Statskey on social media. Our upcoming events for Monetize Your Passion Society include a virtual happy hour on February 3rd and an in-person event on February 4th if you're in Rochester. So be sure to join the Facebook group, check those out. And we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much and take care.